5,770 years to creation. And the first thing to be created is something called the foundation stone. In Hebrew it's Even Ashtiyah. And that stone is the place where Abraham takes his son later and is supposed to sacrifice him. That's where the temple is going to be built by Solomon, and that's where the temple is going to be built later on by the people returning from exile.
Har Moriah.
No. The land of Moriah, there is no such place as Har Moriah. That's a later name that was given because they needed a name for the mountain. But we'll get to that later.
אז כאן זה עקדת יצחק?
לא. ירושלים זה עקדת יצחק. איפשהו, באזור.
רגע, אבל אבן השתייה זה לא איפה
זה ארץ המוריה. עקרונית.
אבל אבן השתייה זה לא איפה שהמסגדים עכשיו של...
כן, זה המסורת. בהחלט כן. Okay, so, for about 2,000 years or two, foundation stone. From it, everything was founded. Okay? For the first 2,700 years, I'm going to jump very quickly. Nothing is really important here. Jerusalem is a pagan city. It is named after a pagan god, the city of Shalem. That's where the name comes from. Urushalima is Jerusalem. And till this day, 3,000 years after King David conquers it, the Jews, the Muslims, and the Christians, who obviously believe in just one God, still call this very important holy city on behalf of a pagan god, which to me is very ironic. But enough about that. King David comes, conquers, takes over, makes Jerusalem his capital. He then buys the area where the temple will be built and builds a small altar to do God's work. He's a man of war, has too much blood on his hand, therefore cannot build the house of God. His son Solomon, in Hebrew we call him Shlomo, so you can hear the word Shalom in the name Shlomo. He's a man of peace. Shalom is peace. And a man of peace builds the first temple. That temple stands for about 450 years until Nebuchadnezzar destroys it. He's the Babylonian king. He exiles the Jews that are here to Babylon, not everybody, but most of them, and they're there for about 50 years until Cyrus, the Persian king, conquers the Babylonian Empire, has a different diplomatic agenda, and allows the Jews to return here. Some of them return, those who have nothing to lose. If you're poor, you got nothing to lose. If you're rich in Babylon and you have a swimming pool in the middle of the desert, you're going to stay there. So the people who return are the poor people. They don't have a lot of money, but they do want to start doing God's work, so they build a small altar where the Jewish temple used to be. They know where it is because there are still stones there. A destruction is not a complete destruction, and the Jews that remained here told them where it was, so they built it where it used to be. This is the Persian period. The Jews were very good. They gave taxes on time. They got a very nice holiday out of it. It's called Purim. Time goes by, the Greeks come in. Alexander the Great conquers half of the world, including Israel. Instead of paying taxes to the Persians, now the Jews are paying taxes to the Greeks. As long as they do that on time, they have religious autonomy, so everything is really kind of okay, give or take. But then a Greek king named Antioch goes into the Jewish temple. Only certain people of the Jews are allowed to go into the Jewish temple, therefore he desecrates the temple. Once he does that, there is no religious freedom, and the Jews start a rebellion. That rebellion is led by a family of Kohanim that we call Hasmoneans, the Maccabees. Judah the Maccabee leads the charge. 3 years they fight, they manage to kick the Greeks out of Jerusalem, they purify the temple, and they celebrate what, Sar? Hanukkah! Very nice. This is 167, 164 BC.
עופר, שני צעדים לשם תהיה גם בצל.
אוקיי.
עוד שני צעדים? לא. לא, ואז יהיה גם כזה. טוב.
בסדר.
יהיה נוף יותר טוב.
So they want to celebrate. What do they celebrate? They celebrate for 8 days. Why? Trick question. Why 8 days?
Why 8 days? Guys, why 8 days?
Come on, it's a trick question. You got to give me the wrong answer.
Isn't it because
Okay.
What's the wrong answer?
The wrong answer is that the oil was for 8 days.
Everybody knows the wrong answer. Very good. Okay.
Right answer.
If they wanted to celebrate for 9 days, you would be telling me now about a miracle that happened for 9 days, that the oil lasted for 9 days.
It happened for 8 days.
But why 8? What's the number 8
Why
for?
was the miracle happen for 8
Okay.
days?
God actually gives the Jews 70 days off in a year. You have 52 days.